getting together with mum and family and being together, I think that's the connection and that's the positive side of it.
So how as an Australian community can we move forward? What's the answer? You're so positive, you better have the answer. You got 3 seconds. Give me the answer.
That we educate the general Australian people that, we're a culture of 70,000 plus years. We are the oldest culture in the nation. We are a part of Australia. They are a part of Australia. Yes, some atrocities and genocide happen, but they need to just learn and understand, and I think we can then celebrate it together.
So we can celebrate I guess we just want to hold out. So in your eyes, you think we can get to a place where we celebrate the Indigenous history, the Australian, what we've built here as a country together, and move forward?
Exactly.
Why can't you be Prime Minister?
Because I don't think I'd want his job.
Happy Australia Day to everyone. I know I should be at a barbie smashing down those beers, but we've received reports that the Mornington Council, who have cancelled all of the Australia Day events citing the dangers of COVID, are running or funding an event for Invasion Day. How you doing, guys? Are you guys local?
Yeah.
Tell me, you're here for the Survival Day? Yeah. Do you come here every year for this event?
This is the first time, actually.
Now, my problem is not the event happening behind us. Good on them. God bless them. Let people have each to their own events. The issue is that the local council here cancelled all Australia Day events citing the threat of coronavirus. But the event behind us, they are funding and allowing to go ahead on council grounds. Do you think that's a contradiction?
Oh, look, it could be viewed that way, I guess, yeah.
Do you think this event is safer in COVID?
I don't know. I'm not a medical expert.
I agree with that.
Do you agree with it from a COVID perspective, or do you agree with it from a political? Because that's...
From a political perspective.
If we separate the two?
I don't know. From a COVID perspective, the beaches are still packed with people, so I don't know.
What are we doing here today?
Today we came to support our brothers and sisters.
No matter where you stand on this issue of Australia Day, change the date, keep the date, abolish the date, it doesn't matter. The issue here today is whether the government should be allowed to use coronavirus as an excuse to push their agendas.
This was an award-winning function last year, so...
People definitely love it. That's fine. I don't. That's not the problem. I think great, good on them. That's what's best about being in a democracy. We can go to whatever event, whatever we do. We can fight for whatever we want.
Important, yeah.
But I think governments have to be consistent.
Well,
it's a problem we're going to have.
Let's not talk about democracy. It's slipping away out of our fingers.
We know that the local council here cancelled all, obviously, Australia Day events citing coronavirus, a threat of coronavirus. Yeah. You said you're recovering, so you're all good to go. You got antibodies.
I'm mostly good to go. It's just a long, slow road for me. I pushed it as I was getting better, so I'm taking a while.
Hope you feel better. Speedy recovery.
I'm certainly. You don't have to worry about me.
I'm not worried.
I'm not going to get it.
My question is, obviously, the council cancelling those events while funding and running this event on council property. So COVID somehow doesn't affect this event. Do you think that there's a reason why the council has that double?
Look, yeah, mate, I don't know, and I don't know if the other event that was cancelled was supposed to be inside and that this is considered safer because it's outside. So without knowing anything about the other event, it's hard for me to comment. I mean, that would make sense to me, I guess, if it was moving from an inside to an outside event, particularly while Omicron is just tearing through the community.
Are you locals?
Yes, we are now. We've just moved up to Frankston South.
From where?
From Cheltenham.
From Cheltenham. What's better, Frankston South or Cheltenham?
We make the most of everything and wherever we are, so now that we're here, Frankston South.
He's diplomatic. I can see why you married him. Tell me, we're going to need a bit of your diplomacy in these questions. So, I don't know if you know, but the local council here, they've cancelled all Australia Day events today, citing the dangers of coronavirus. But they're funding this. Do you think this is safer than an Australian Day event without the politics of whether you agree with Australia Day or not? From a COVID perspective, does it make any sense?
Oh, I don't know much about the local council, but maybe they're turning and they're coming into agreement.
And you're happy with it?
Oh, I'm very happy with it.
It was also an outdoor event. If it was the same, do you think that that's a sign of where the council's kind of leaning on this issue and it's just a more palatable way, an easier way for them to do what they really want to do?
Well, I mean, I've just been talking to a couple of councillors, and they're here, and they're loud and proud in strong support of the Bunurong community, and here in acknowledgement that we're on stolen land.
We keep getting told the Indigenous community is one of the highest at risk, with the lowest vaccination. Even if it's one or the other, doesn't it seem illogical that that's the event you allow go ahead, the people most at risk from the virus?
But we're mob, we're family. So I suppose that makes...
Hey, I'm with you. I think you should be able to have your event. They should be allowed to have their event. I don't think that... I just feel, I can't help as an outsider think that this is politically motivated rather than really health advice.
Yeah, considering they would have had this organised, and they have had this organised for a while, and everyone else is too, but it is a bit strange.
There you have it. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, comment, and tell them what should they do with it.
Rebel News.
They should share it.
Okay.
Share it, yeah. And then head over to yeminireport.com and subscribe. That's the only way you get these stories. Because do you see any other mainstream media here?
No.
No. Yeminireport.com, give us your name and email, and you'll always get these stories first from the front line.
Yeah.
Have a lovely day.
Thank you.